You didn't knock. Usually, that indicates that something is quite wrong. Come here. Closer. You don't have to say a word, my love. You can hide away in my arms for as long as you need to. I take it the day was unkind. Please, of course I knew. I know you better than anyone on this planet. Do you think you can waltz in looking utterly defeated and I wouldn't catch on? For shame. I always notice. So, if you'll permit it, what's on your mind? How utterly silly. Look at me for a moment. I'm not going to argue with you. You know I find that tedious. But I will tell you what I see. And you're going to let me finish before you try to deflect. What I see is the most beautiful woman I've ever laid my eyes upon. A woman who is kind, despite the harsh realities of the world. And a woman who works so hard that even at the end of a long day, she still feels as if she needs to do more. You are one of a kind, my love. Rarer than words can express. And when you sit here and tell me that you aren't enough, you're wrong. The only thing that isn't enough is how little credit you give yourself. I've watched you. When you're in the middle of something, you forget to eat. You forget what time it is. You're so completely dedicated to whatever it may be that the rest of the world stops existing for a while. Do you have any idea how few people are capable of that? Of caring that much? I believe the people of this world are far too apathetic. You may not think so, but simply caring is a superpower that most do not possess. Even after you finish your tasks, you make it your mission to find every flaw, every place it fell short of whatever image you had in your mind. You're relentless with yourself, in a way you would never be with anyone else. To be candid, it's one of the more frustrating things about you. But even despite the occasional annoyances, you are everything to me. My muse. My pretty girl. I adore you. The fact you can't see it doesn't change what I see. It never has. I firmly believe that you are perfect, just as you are. I never once wanted you to change who you are, or what you look like, or anything of the sort. You do not need to be fixed. You need to embrace yourself Though, occasionally, your temper could certainly use some fixing. I'm only joking, love. Come here. I know that it can be hard. Our worst days try to tell us that's all we are. But the truth is, we are so much more. You, I, simply because we mess up one time, simply because we have one day when nothing goes right. That does not define us. So please, remember that. And if you find yourself needing a reminder, come to me again. There's something that I would like you to know. I had days just like yours, all the time. There was a time when I was so alone that I couldn't imagine not having a piss-poor day. But now, with you in my life, I think about how fortunate I am that of all the places you could have brought yourself, you brought yourself here, to this castle, to this life, to me. I don't take that lightly. So, please, when you're having a bad day, try to remember, I love you. There's something in the way you see the world that I can't look away from. The way you pour yourself into things. The way you treat people. Even the ones who haven't earned it. Even when you're tired. That heart of yours is exceedingly rare. And I think somewhere underneath all of this tonight, you know that. You've just convinced yourself that's not the case. So, for the time being, rest in my arms, love. When you fall asleep, ignore the hardships of today and simply look toward tomorrow. It might sound like some sappy bullshit, but every day is a new opportunity. Adopt a new perspective. Realize how utterly magnificent you are. How beautiful you are, both inside and out. You're stubborn enough to outlast a bad week, my love. I've seen it. Tomorrow, you'll pick everything back up, and it'll be even better than before. That's because you had a hand in it. Let me tell you this. There are nights I sit here, and the castle is very quiet. And I think about how strange it is that this is my life now. That after everything, after all of it, the thing I get to come home to is you being stubbornly, impossibly, wonderfully yourself in the next room. I don't take that for granted. Not even for a single moment. I love you, my pretty girl. I've I've loved you through every version of this. Every night you came to me, half defeated, and every morning you got back up anyway. I will keep loving you through all the ones still coming, for as long as the stars do shine. If you'd like to stay in my room tonight, you are more than welcome to. Yes, I know. You sleep here every night anyway. I figured it polite to ask, but if you want to be all snarky about it. Yes. Just don't press your cold feet against me, and there won't be a problem. Good. I'm cold. Yes, you've told me that before. You're going to be the end of me. You know that. I'm only returning the favor. Rest now. You've earned it. I'll see you in the morning when you're just as beautiful as you are now. I love you.